New at 5:30 tonight, a military hero is on his way home to Chillicothe.
Joseph Hoffman died at the age of 24 when his battleship was struck in Pearl Harbor. And after decades of being identified as presumed dead and missing, reporter Kevin Landers explains how science stepped in to help bring him home and give him the funeral he deserved.
For 81 years, this cenotaph in Greenfield Cemetery honored the life of Jonathan Hoffman.
He has always been known as Ross County's first casualty from World War II.
On December 7, 1941, musician First Class Hoffman was preparing to play the national anthem on the deck of the USS Oklahoma. Multiple torpedoes would strike the hull, and the battleship sunk in 12 minutes.
One of the surviving band members recalls hearing the explosions, seeing strange airplanes, and the announcement coming over the loudspeaker on the ship, air raid, general quarters, man your battle stations.
Hoffman went where he was trained to go.
Well, unfortunately for the band, their battle stations was below decks, helping pass ammunition to the guns. So many of the members of the band went into the ship, down the hatches, down below decks, and were never heard from again.
His church directory made note of it.
And it says U.S. Navy, and a person is written in there, killed in action, P. Harbor. So that was written in early 1942.
Hoffman's mother, father, and brother died waiting for the identification of his remains.
All they ever received from the Navy was missing in action, presumed dead. I just don't think anybody envisioned that it would be 81 years after the Pearl Harbor attack that he would finally come home.
Enter DNA, which became a game changer for our nation's missing and presumed dead.
The Navy finally found a first cousin twice removed. So that means Joseph's first cousin's grandson in Texas.
That person's DNA gave life to Hoffman's remains, which sat in an unmarked grave in Hawaii. Hoffman is believed to be one of the last sailors identified from the USS Oklahoma, which lost 429 sailors during the bombing of Pearl Harbor. On Saturday, the remains of Joseph Hoffman will be placed in a hearse and driven by his childhood home and past the tree that his brother Victor planted in his memory.
And that's an English walnut tree.
At 21, he went off to war. By 24, he was gone. Today, he would be 105. Joseph Hoffman is finally coming home to be buried in his family plot, an 81-year promise kept.
It does prove that the United States government is serious when they make the claim, we will do whatever it takes to find and account for the remains of our war dead.
Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.